short blade. We're already maxed on that, but... The lock levels we found here are really low. I wonder if that's to make it easier for, like, people who never really invested in those types of things. I don't know, man. There we go. There's one that's high. Not that it matters to me. Nah. I'm good on those. Whoa, where'd you come from, bro? Look at these guys respawning. Mendel Evis. Feather 20 points. Drain Magicka 15 points. No thanks. Okay, he took some hits. Alright. Interesting. Okay, that connects to both sides. Obviously I have to go down here, see if there's loot. Huh. Wait, I see something. Alright. Nothing worth getting. It looks like this is designed to allow you to get back up. God, these places are so dark. Alright, we fully explored this one. Nailed it. Ow. Okay, this feels like the one that's going towards Dagoth. Get wrecked, dude. Hell yeah. Look at this place. Definitely where we're supposed to go. Don't worry, Dagoth. We'll come back for you, bro. For now, we need to head this direction. I didn't even see you, homie. Ow. Ow. Oh, and here we are. These are the guys who can reduce your strength, so I don't want them hitting me at all. They're so slow. Poor guys. Dagoth Ur. I wasn't expecting that dude to have a name. I think I'm gonna leave that behind. Weighs too much. Only worth 200. Oh, geez. The place is too dark. Yeah, stay on your knees, buddy. Yeah, 4,000? That's worth picking up. Don't really need any of those. Take that. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave that. It's like he's walking in slow motion. Okay. Take that, fool. And there's Sunder. Weighs 40. It's heavy. What does it have on it? Fortify attack, fortify strength, drain fatigue, fortify endurance, and fortify luck. Pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Take all. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, we've got all of them now. 58 alteration. Two shots. You know, we haven't done this in a while. Let's go ahead and, yeah, do some repairs. Okay, we're still doing fine on those. We still got 5 of them. And this should be the path. Wait, not quite. Maybe not. We're close, though. Okay. Okay. Dagoth Ur, baby. Oh dear. This could hurt. Woo. Okay, that looks like it might be our entrance. So we gotta figure out how to open that. Steaming lava vent large. Very cool. Okay, so at this point, I think I need to read that plan. So let's see. Plan to defeat Dagoth Ur. We're gonna go to 5. All the previous stages are preparations for this stage. Recent expeditions show that Citadel Dagoth has undergone extensive expansion. The location will need to be explored carefully. The known route to the Heart Chamber will be well defended. Alternative routes may exist. Dagoth Ur will have anticipated our plan to destroy him by attacking the Heart. And he will almost certainly personally oppose approach to the Heart Chamber. Together, the Tribunal could not defeat him, and he has grown stronger since then. Admittedly, the Tribunal had the distraction of maintaining the Ghost Vents simultaneously with fighting Dagoth Ur, but even so, the challenge seems daunting. The adoption of this phased campaign seems to offer the best chance for success. In retrospect, the Tribunal's decision to directly assault Citadel Dagoth rather than proceed step by step through lesser objectives must be seen to have been a serious error. The Tribunal did not feel it had the option. The Tribunal did not feel it had the option of a slow-paced and deliberate campaign, given that they had many other competing priorities, not the least of which was the maintenance of the Ghost Vents and the outer defenses surrounding Red Mountain. The Nerevarine, on the other hand, should be best served by a careful, step-by-step advance, with the additional advantage of building confidence along the way, while success would undermine Dagoth Ur's own assurance in his defenses. Okay, why are you guys wasting my time with this shit? Stop fluffing me about and tell me. What's the fucking plan? Somebody was happy writing this, weren't they? My goodness. This is a waste of my time, dude. Get to the point. Employing Kakernak's tools against Dagoth Ur. Here we go. The source of Dagoth Ur's supernatural power is the heart of Lorcan. The heart is also the source of the Tribunal's divine powers. During mythic times, the gods took and hid Lorcan's heart beneath Red Mountain as a punishment for creating the mortal plane. The Dwemer discovered the heart while building underground colonies. High Craft Lord Kagernak created enchanted tools intended to tap the power of the heart. The War of the First Council was fought to prevent this sacrilege. Kagernak's use of these tools and the disappearance of the Dwemer race marked the end of the war. Kagernak's tools were recovered by Lord Nerevar and Dagoth Ur. We know this. Dagoth Ur was left to the guard tools. Yep. And Nerevar's absent Dagoth Ur experimented with the tools and became corrupted. Probably by Kagernak's spirit in some way, by the sounds of it. He refused to turn over the tools. We left Red Mountain with the tools, and subsequently Sothasil discovered their secrets. Collectively, we used the tools to establish a connection with the heart, enabling ourselves to transform our mortal natures. Thus, we became the Tribunal. Dagoth Ur had survived our attacks, and without the tools, in a manner not well understood, Dagoth Ur also managed to establish a connection with the heart and to transform himself into an immortal being. Our plan to destroy also runs the risk of destroying the Tribunal. The plan is to permanently disrupt Kagernak's enchantments upon the heart, severing connections with Dagoth Ur and ourselves, and rendering us all once again mortal. So in other words, they're giving up their godhood in order to make sure that he fails as well. That's kind of cool, actually. A mortal Dagoth Ur may then be destroyed by mundane means. The loss of godhood and the possible death of the Tribunal are judged a necessary risk and sacrifice. The normal procedure for establishing connection with the heart is a 3-step process. The wearer of Wraithguard strikes the heart with the hammer Sunder, causing the heart to produce a pure tone. Then the wearer of the Wraithguard strikes the heart with the blade Keening, shattering the pure tone into a prism of tone shades. These tone shades are then imprinted upon the substance of the wearer of Wraithguard, giving him an immortal and divine nature. The Nerevarine will not be taught the secret rituals required to perform the 3rd step. Instead, the Nerevarine will strike the heart with Keening for a 2nd time, causing its tones to diverge into unstable patterns of interference. Further repeated strikes with Keening will further disrupt the tones, with the ultimate result of shattering and dispelling Kagernak's original enchantments binding the heart, thereby severing the heart's links with Dagoth Ur, and with any surviving heart wights, and with the Tribunal. Destroying Kagernak's enchantments on the heart will also stop the corrupt effusion of the heart's divine power and end the blight on Morrowind. The Nerevarine may be tempted to steal the power of the heart. Dagoth Ur and Sothasil alone know this secret. Dagoth Ur may, in extremity, propose to teach the Nerevarine to use Kagernak's tools to become a god. We doubt that the Nerevarine is fool enough to trust Dagoth Ur and are content to take this risk. Be warned, the Nerevarine cannot safely equip either Keening or Sunder unless wearing Wraithguard. The Nerevarine will be injured every moment while holding either of these artifacts unless protected by Wraithguard. Persistence will be rewarded with death. If Nerevarine can equip an item while not wearing Wraithguard and receive no injury, the item is a counterfeit. That's kind of interesting. One last note, Dagoth Ur must not get hold of Wraithguard. The Nerevarine must prepare and use a recall or Almcivi intervention if there is any risk of death or capture. The element of surprise. Dagoth Ur will not expect you to destroy Kagernak's enchantments on the heart. He does not know it is possible. He would not do it himself, and he knows we have never tried it. He will not believe anyone would want to sacrifice the promise of such power. Further advancement in House Dagoth, as in all great houses, is by challenge and confrontation within the hierarchy. The Nerevarines' challenges and defeats of Ash vampires and battles with the Sixth House will be viewed in that light. Dagoth Ur and his kin may assume the Nerevarines' ambition is to control the heart. Given that assumption, it is only reasonable that the Nerevarine would try to defeat each of Dagoth Ur's subordinates in turn, working up to Dagoth Ur. If the Nerevarine can defeat Dagoth Ur and control the heart, so much the better, but logically, the Nerevarine would wish to rise as high in the hierarchy as possible, before cutting a deal with head of the house. Dagoth Ur should try to recruit the Nerevarine into House Dagoth. It may be possible to pretend to join him, then betray him. However, any attempt to deceive him will be very risky. House Dagoth has a tradition of subterfuge and treachery, and because he is a deceiver, he will expect deception. Closing remarks. We place no compulsion upon the Nerevarine to adhere to the plans described here. We believe that they offer the best chance of destroying Dagoth Ur. But we have also chosen to place our trust in the Nerevarines' judgment and skill. Frankly, we see no alternative. If there are doubts or questions, speak with Vivek. He has agreed to serve as the Nerevarines' guide and counselor for this campaign. It may be that if the Nerevarine succeeds, the Tribunal will not survive. Such sentiments as might have been expressed to the Tribunal should, in that case, be addressed to the land and people of Morrowind. May the happy convergence of fortune and prayer meet in our destiny. On behalf of Lady Almalexia and Lord Sothasil, Vivek. Okay. So which one do we need to start with? The hammer's second, right? So Sunder and then Keening. Yeah. Wait. Strike the heart with Keening for a second time. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. So Sunder is the hammer. So we start with the hammer Sunder. And then we use Keening multiple times. Or is it... Yeah. Yep. Sunder and then Keening. Gotcha. Okay, we gotta figure out how to get in here, though. Oh, geez. I'm following. Like I said before, I've never actually finished the main story in this game before, so this is a first for me. Okay. Let's try and make it day so I can see a little better. Okay. Looking for anything that's going to open that thing. It's possible that it's supposed to be a certain time of day that it opens as well, but... Oh, right there. We're in, ladies and gentlemen. We are in.
Come, Nerevar, friend or traitor, come. Come and look upon the heart and Akula Khan. And bring Wraithguard. I have needed it.
Do you now?
Come to the Heart Chamber. I wait for you there, where we last met countless ages ago.
That is the biggest cog we have seen, man. Look at that thing.
Come to me through fire and war. I welcome you.
Okay. How much do those weigh? Those are only 2? Okay. We're starting to get close to our 600, so...
Welcome, Moon and Star. I have prepared a place for you. Come, bring Wraithguard to the Heart Chamber. Together let us free the cursed false gods.
Place is getting wild. Okay, interesting. Okay, let's, hold up. Okay, nothing there. Whoops. That may put me back. Okay, I did save right there. I didn't know if I saved or not. Okay. Probably not worth the 36. Ooh. Look at this thing. Damage health, blind, and disintegrate armor. Cool. Dude's got a full glass set, practically. Very nifty. Now let's see. Here's what I should do. I should maybe pick up some of the lighter things in this set. Yeah, let's take those. How much do you weigh? 9? For now. We'll probably end up dropping that. Ooh, he's a dead vampire. Look at his eyes. Okay, no enemies in here.
Welcome, Nerevar. Together we shall speak for the law and the land, and shall drive the mongrel dogs of the Empire from Morrowind.
Yeah, he thinks I'm here to help him, doesn't he? Okay, we are almost full now.
Is this how you honor the Sixth House and the tribe unmourned? Come to me openly, and not by stealth.
Blood ring. Very cool. Okay. Nah. Okay. And here he is.
Welcome, Moon and Star, to this place where destiny is made.
It began here. It will end here. Have you any parting words, or would you prefer to skip the speeches and get to our business? You are the challenger here after all, so to you goes the courtesy of the first blow. Parting words? Now that you have come to me here, there can be but one result. Many times I have considered offering to share this place with you. I considered offering to accept your oath of service. You might try to buy my trust by giving me Wraithguard, Keening, and Sunder. I thought we might once again be friends, comrades, brothers in arms. But I have won this place and power by right of conquest, by right of daring and enterprise. I will not risk it to cunning and deceit. I offer you no deals. If you are my enemy, I cannot trust you, and even if you are not my enemy, I cannot let you live. It will all be decided here. I believe I will prevail, but I cannot be sure, and I am vain enough that, should I fall, I would wish to be remembered in my own words. So if you have final questions you would ask them now. I have final questions I would ask you if you would answer. My first question is, are you really Nerevar reborn? By the grace of gods and fate, I am Nerevar reborn. That is bitter. The gods and fates are cruel. I served you faithfully once, Lord Nerevar, and you repaid me with death. I hope this time it will be you who pays for your faithlessness. My second question is, if you win, what do you plan to do with the powers from the heart? Will you make yourself a god and establish a theonomy? Or will you complete a Kulakan and dispute control of Tamriel with the Septums? Or will you share the heart with your followers, as I have, and breed a new race of divine immortals? I have my own secret plans for the heart. Well, perhaps there may be surprises in store for me yet. Or perhaps you obscure your plans on principle. Or perhaps you are an instinctive bluffer. No matter. My final question is, if I had offered to let you join me, would you have surrendered Wraithguard, Sunder, and Keenan to me to seal your oath? No, I would never surrender the tools. An interesting response. You might have been willing to join me, but never to surrender the tools. Very interesting. I'm glad I didn't try to bargain with you. And now if you have any questions, ask them. Otherwise, you are the challenger. I await your first blow. Sure. What are your questions? What is your plan for the heart? I will continue to draw divine power from the heart and distribute it to my kin and followers. I will continue to broadcast divine power upon the blight, upon the blight winds, so that it will touch each soul on Vardenfell, and then more broadly cross the waters to the rest of Morrowind and Tamriel. In time, every mortal in Tamriel shall feel the liberating contact with the divine. Okay, and what are your plans for the Sixth House? The Sixth House will serve as the elite cadre of our movement. As cultists evolve through various stages of enlightenment, they will become, as suits their abilities, either holy warriors or priests. Their duty is to prepare themselves for service. Their joy and liberation is to enter ever more deeply into the profound enlightenment of the divine dream world. Okay, and the Dunmer? I will free the Dunmer from the Imperial yoke and cast down the false gods of the temple. I will lead them out of their ancient superstitions and gift them with intimate knowledge of the divine. Then perhaps, when Morrowind is once again restored to its ancient glories, it'll be time to consider whether the Dunmer should cultivate ambitions of empire. Okay, how do you justify your crimes? If by my crimes you mean the inevitable suffering and destruction caused by war, then I accept the burden of leadership. The Sixth House cannot be restored without war. Enlightenment cannot grow without the risk of upsetting the tradition-bound and complacent herd, and the mongrel armies of the Empire cannot be expelled from Morrowind without bloodshed. As I have charity and compassion, I grieve, but our mission is just and noble. Okay, what happened to the Dwemer? I have no idea what happened to the Dwemer. I have been denied the opportunity to study Wraithguard, and I am not sure how much of Coggernach's lore was invested in his tools, and how much in his own sorcery and mastery. I have long studied Coggernach, and have come to admire his wisdom and craft. Someday, after the campaigns of the Sixth House are secure, I hope to have time to dedicate to this mystery. Why are you building a Kulakan? He will serve three purposes. First, it will be the champion of my armies, liberating first Vardenfell, then Morrowind, and then perhaps the rest of Tamriel. Second, it will serve as a sower and cultivator of the divine substance derived from the heart. 3, it will serve as the prominent banner and symbol of our cause, to defy the Empire, to liberate mortals from ancient superstitions, and to glorify our crusade against the gods. Okay, I'm finished. Defend yourself. Very well. If you are impatient to begin, go ahead. You are the challenger. To you goes the first blow. I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters, Darren York, ZTD, 7th Son, Ivan K, Len, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, and Jordan and Emily Hill. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.